Okay, so since I'm filming with my phone, I'm going to read off of my iPad. So I'm just going to go ahead and hop in with the first designer, and her name's Jade Cropper. Her breakout show was last fall, and it was like surreal to me. I like saw myself in every one of the looks. It had this dark and powerful feminine image that I really connected with, so I was really excited to see what she would do with a different season. And this first look is the one that stood out to me the most. I saw it in action, the model walking down the runway, and it was just like so much attitude. It was so good. In a lot of these looks, I think the makeup and hair really sell it. Of course, the garments themselves are great, but like for me, the makeup and hair just created this whole character. This particular one, I loved the shaggy hair. I love that it like covered everything except for her pout. This leather coat was so beautiful. Has the nipped waist and this deep neckline paired with the choker. That's a styling moment that I think I will try to bring into my own wardrobe. The back of this jacket is also really beautiful. It was so good. Of course, she comes like stomping down the runway, and then when she turns, it was just like so pretty. And then I also was excited to see her introduce a logo print. I feel like after such a successful first show, the integration of a logo print was sort of like the logical next step. Yeah, I loved the way it was executed. However, I felt that there were some misses within like the styling and the layering of these two looks in particular. The first look on the left, it's actually two pieces. It's like a longer top paired with trousers, or like, you know, flared leggings or whatever you want to call them. And to me, first when I saw this walking down, it looked like a saggy jumpsuit and it wasn't the most flattering. So unfortunately you did start to lose those details of the garments and like what's what. And then same thing with the second look. There's actually a bunch of cutouts and ties within the top that you just completely miss. They get lost within the print. And I think what could have made the situation a little better and highlighted those really fun details were if we were to see the print done like at a different scale. Like you would have the print here as it is, and then a second iteration either at a different scale or a different colorway, and then have those two things layered within the same look, so that way, you know, it's like straight up, you notice everything. I still loved it though. And again, I love the hair. I love this little like clip-in striped highlight. I want to try making one of those because you see it a couple times in her show and it's just so good. Yeah, so here's some more looks with that clip-in highlight. It's so fun, and I feel like it's definitely like an attainable DIY. So I will keep you updated if I attempt to make myself one of those. I love the ties that created the new shapes, silhouettes, and cuts, and I felt like they gave each look a lot of styling versatility. So of course we see it the way Jade intended it coming down the runway, but I can't wait to see these styled within editorials or, you know, customers, how they want to wear the pieces. I think there's a lot of options there. And then I also loved the sort of like ethereal quality that the raw edges give. It's on this denim look, and then it's also on a bunch of knit looks too. And to sort of continue the conversation about her logo print, sometimes that can go like so wrong. However, I thought the way that she incorporated her logo added to her recognizability, and also it was just really thoughtful and added a level of playfulness to everything. On this look, it was so fun. Her Jade Cropper logo, which is kind of like two crescent moons opposite of each other, was literally stenciled and spray painted on the side of this model's head. Really unique. And then one of the last looks of the show, this model is completely bald and she's coming down the runway. Super powerful. And then when she turns around, the Jade Cropper logo is shaved into the back of her head, which I thought was just so original. And I don't know, I just really love that. And then here's a couple other looks that I really liked. Again, the raw edges on the knits, and all these ties giving styling opportunities and possibilities to things like necklines. And of course, I love a slouchy, effortless knit look. And then sort of like with this one, there's just a confirmation that denim as a statement piece is still occurring even in the warmer seasons. And I love the Jade Cropper woman, and there are a lot of really fun things here that I will try to sort of style into my own spring summer wardrobe. I'm excited to see this label grow, and obviously I'm a huge fan. The next design label I wanted to talk about was PLN. This label was started during the pandemic, so it's cool to see the growth that they've already made within the 2 years since 2020. PLN stands for, let me look it up. It stands for somebody's name, Peter Lundvald Nielsen. Definitely a really dark undertone to a lot of these looks, but again, the things that stood out to me were the hairstyling moments. And so with this first one, I've been thinking about chopping my hair, which, I mean, it kind of looks not super well right now because it's in this braid, but it really is down to my hips at this point. And now I just can't, because I know there's so many more ways I want to style it, and this is one of them. I loved the pairing of her long ponytail with the leather ties. I love that paired with this distressed black knit. I think that's so beautiful, and sort of like the cuts of the ties play off of what's happening within the sweater. Again, more long hair in this look with the natural waves. A lot of grungy knits and black tailored jackets happened in this runway, which I love all of that too and connect with that. However, there were a couple of other hair and makeup moments that I really loved. This is one of them. This model has brown short hair, and then when he turned around, he had this platinum rat tail, which I was so excited to see, because if you followed along with any of my designs that I've been putting out there, I have rat tail sunnies, so I adore a rat tail, and this was just really cute and such an unexpected minimal twist on a normal haircut. And then with this one, this model is so sick. I love their tattoos, and even though this one on the side of their face is like obviously real, I think little face tattoos are gonna have a really cute moment, and I think that eyeliner can be used to accomplish these moments. You don't have to go and make a tattoo appointment, but I am looking forward to like doing something myself in this sort of area with some eyeliner. And then also, I loved their, I can't tell if it's real or not, but the 2 gemstones that make it look like they have a piercing on their eyebrow. I love that, and I think that can also be done without having to make a piercing appointment. I will definitely be trying this with just some eyelash glue and like some rhinestones. Okay, and now that I feel that I've covered the fun makeup and hair off of PLN's collection, I wanted to cover some of my favorite looks. And so this first one is me being a knitwear designer, or at least like being semi-knowledgeable in knitting, makes me really excited for some new silhouette options. This tube top is super simply made, but it's so fun. The ribs coming down like that and then splitting at the end, really fun. And then again with this hat, I love all the black. I love the arm warmers, the rubber clogs, the leather shorts, and this bag is beautiful with the edge stitching done with the leather trim. Every little detail is so good. Again, hair and makeup is really good on this one too. And then this look, also super fun, sort of this wet look and heavy eyeliner, I think is gonna be super popular going forward. This is like a fun layering moment. The takeaways that I get from this look are through layering. I love the mesh top underneath peeking out at the bottom. I love this scarf tied around the neck, and I love the shiny puffer moment. This leather skirt over what looks like black denim is really fun. So those are all things that I think can be adapted super easily into looks going forward. Okay, and then a newer-ish label that I gravitated towards is one called Sunflower. And this look in particular I thought was so good. Again, black rubber shoes, which I guess I've been seeing a lot of, paired with this black leather set. I think it's just so chic and simple and elevated. I feel like I've seen so many shorter inseams on men's shorts, and I think it's just really exciting. This label is a smaller label as well. It's called Kern Milk. They do a lot of knitwear and sort of elevated basics, I would say. And I really liked these, in this look particularly, this fabric that they did with this like black brown ombre gradient is so pretty. You see it in a couple different garments, but this maxi skirt is really beautiful. Here's some other details that I just really loved. Shoes and the cargos, super fun. The straps and the cargo ties is really what gets me. So I think it really comes down again to like these little details and styling moments. I love the macrame leather trim belt. I think that's really fun and gives that like summer vacation feel. I have one of these that I'm excited to style with. And then I also love the swimsuit top with the straps wrapped around, paired with these leather trousers. I think it's super unexpected and super chic. This next look, we see more of the macrame leather trim and this bucket hat. I feel like this is such a, I don't want to say like easy look to be recreated. However, I feel like I have these sorts of silhouettes in my closet. Obviously I have a lot of black, so this will be something I will try to mimic with what I own. And then this last look, more macrame, super exciting. More raw edges too. Sorry, my dogs want to come in right now. These boots too, really. I think these are spectacular. It's this like fuzzy rib knit with the raw edge exposed down the front. Okay, this one is by Goya. I love the mesh with the crystal embellishment. And I love that it's like a 3-part series here with the sundress and the clutch and the ballet flats. This look is by a brand called Division. Look, I had seen this jacket sort of previewed on their Instagram before their show, and really, I mean, it's nothing super crazy except for the asymmetrical pocket. However, the highlighting done on all the seams I think is super fun. This one is by Soland. I think I'm saying that correctly. I don't know. I love the matching coat and sort of like stuffed animal bag accessory. Okay, I don't have the designer name for this look. However, this happened on the runway of the Royal Danish Academy. And so this was exciting to see student work. I will zoom in on this look because I just want to talk about the parts that stood out to me most. I do love this sort of like hand stenciled or stamped look on this tan fabric. Kind of reads as like tattoo-ish. I love what's happening here with the footwear, and I think that this especially will be so easy to DIY as well. If you have a pair of like black flip-flops or black strappy sandals and a pair of black pantyhose, I think you're really set with all the supplies you need. It looks like the black pantyhose are just cut at sock length and then sort of cut thong-like as if they were the shoe themselves, and then you just wear them together. Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed my take and sort of my favorites of Copenhagen Fashion Week. If you wanted to see some of my favorites from other seasons, I've put together little videos in the form of TikTok videos and reels. I think if I do try to attempt any of these DIYs, I'll definitely include that in a future video. Maybe down the road I'll do a video where I take some of these looks and style based on the styling happening within each one. But yeah, I look forward to doing more of these, and thank you so much for watching.